Get here! I'm sick digging! That's my shit! Mother Nature just pissed her pantsuit!
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Today we are talking about X-Force in Alliance War and how they can counter Asgardians and Red Skull Hydra teams. Both those teams are very powerful defensive teams, and when X-Force was first originally revealed by the developers, they said that the intention of X-Force was to counter the gods of Alliance War defense. I took that to mean Asgardians and Red Skull Hydra, and sure enough, you can counter both those teams with X-Force and actually can punch up against both teams as well. It is a very strong counter to a lot of your stronger defensive teams out there. So Mercenaries, Shield, Asgardians, now your Red Skull Hydra teams, all four of them are pretty much teams you're always going to fight against on war defense. X-Force counters all of them and can punch up pretty solidly against all those teams as well. Now, against Mercenaries and the Shield teams, one of the things I stressed was that you need to have high damage on Deadpool, because those teams are built to focus down characters they have the highest damage stat, especially Mercenaries. That is why you want to have Deadpool as your highest damage character. Now, with fighting Asgardians and Hydra, you don't need that. You don't have to worry about the damage on Deadpool. So based on your red stars for Deadpool versus other characters, especially with this firework orb event, you have high red stars on Cable but non-Deadpool. Cable could possibly be your highest damage character. This is a great way you can utilize them to then counter Asgardians and Red Skull, because now you don't have to worry about who has the highest damage stat on the team. Now, if you are building up this team to counter these teams, one T4 you absolutely have to have is the passive with X-23, because whenever an enemy drops below 50% health, she gains 40% speed bar. The T4 adds another 20% speed bar onto this, and also adds 20% bonus focus for herself, Wolverine, and X-Force allies. You're gonna need this. Yeah, you definitely have to have this. Another T4 I recommend, of course, is going to be the T4 on Negasonic, because it adds bonus damage to herself and X-Force allies as well. So those T4s are the only ones I'm running on this team. Very important to have those T4s. It helps boost your damage, helps boost their focus, helps boost the speed bar on X-23. Going to be very powerful counters to these teams. So we're going to break down some footage of both Asgardians and Hydra. Warning though, for those of you who are looking for the Hydra footage, I play it horribly. I basically woke up in the morning, saw a Hydra team was open, and threw X-Force against them. I was still half asleep at this point, and I did not play it well. It was still a 20k punch up, and I still defeated Hydra, but some of the mistakes I've made in there, you just it's embarrassing. So you guys are gonna have fun making fun of me for that Hydra footage. But let's start with Asgardians fight first, and a big thank you to Dynamax from my alliance who sent me this footage for the Asgardian matchup. All right, so let's start off with the footage of Asgardians. You can see here it's 278 on X-Force versus 292 on Asgardians. But yeah, I mean, with this, you can see there's an 88k Hela here. But as you go through, this fight only takes about a minute and a half. You could definitely punch up a lot more with Asgardians here. And what he's going to start off with right away is going to use the AoE from Negasonic to go ahead, knock down the health on Greg, trigger the speed bar bonus on X-23. We'll lead off with that right here, but also it gets heal block on the enemy team. And you can see right now, we have quite a few instances of defense up on the enemy team. Greg, Heimdall, and Loki all have defense up. This will remove the defense up and also apply heal block. And then we're just gonna go straight for Hela. We'll get ability block on Hela so that if she does move, she cannot use her Fan of Knives ability. And we'll also put Disrupted on her with Domino, because if she falls below 50% health with Disrupted, she cannot go into stealth. Now, X-23 can counter stealth here, but it's going to make it quite a bit easier to focus on Hela. And remember, Hela is sitting about 80,000, 88, 89,000 power right now. So she's like a good third of the team's power for Asgardians right now. So we'll take out Hela here in a moment. They did the mind trick on Negasonic, and then we're just going to use the hack and slash with Deadpool, do quite a bit of damage. And you can see we now have stealth on Loki and Thor as well, because they dropped below 50% health. But now X-23 is ready to go, and she is going to use her ultimate, and she is just going to wreck Thor, and then she's going to do a lot of damage to Hela. Now Hela moves here, and that ability block was a big thing here because now she can't use Phantom Knives, and if she had used that, would have probably lost Negasonic there. Now we go for Loki, take out Loki, and he's gone, and now we just have Heimdall and Sif left. This was a very quick, fast kill. I was surprised when I saw this. I did not expect it to be this easy. We take out Heimdall, and then now we just have Sif left. So the big thing seems to be going for taking out Hela, because one of the big issues with X-Force is that they're kind of squishy. They have a lot of evade going around with Domino, but one of the big issues is that if they get off a lot of these ultimates, like a lot of hits from Thor with his passive and the ultimate with Hela, the X-Force team falls apart pretty quickly. So that's why you want to go for Hela and get that ability block on her right away, and disrupt her stealth, whatever. Make sure that she cannot heal up and that you're able to get rid of her, because once you get rid of Hela and you take care of Thor, it gets a whole lot easier. Thor and Hela really kind of are the blocks for that Asgardian team, and once you can take care of those two, the Asgardian team falls apart pretty quickly. It seems like a pretty easy counter, nothing too crazy here. And do remember, the ultimate with X-23 does in fact counter, or does in fact ignore stealth, and can flip stealth too. And you also see here with Cable uses his overcharge ability and also removes stealth from Loki. That's another way you can counter the stealth with this team. So a lot of stealth and regeneration going on with the Asgardians, but the X-Force team has a lot of ways of countering that built in with them. So it's a pretty simple, easy counter. Just got to make sure that you play it correctly, unlike the Hydra's footage that we're going to see here in a moment. So nothing too crazy. Go for Hela, take her out real quick, go for Thor after that, and you are good to go. So nothing too complicated there. Let's go for this Hydra footage and the horrible play that I did for the Hydra. All right, so this Hydra footage, you can see my X-Force team is about 200k and the Hydra team is about 225. This is about a 20-30k punch up based on these buffs here. Defense down on my team, deflect on the opposing team. So it's a decent punch up, and we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna break down everything I did wrong in this fight. Yeah, so for starters, the first big thing I did was that I used the ultimate from Negasonic. That is not what you want to do here. We should have saved this, because once those minions come out from Red Skull, you can use that ultimate to blow up those minions and charge up the speed bar on X-23. Now here, I'm gonna put Disrupted on Hydra Guard because I don't want him taunting. In case he does taunt, don't really want that, because then I can go for some of these other minions, but it's gonna kind of bite me too, because I'm actually going to end up then just actually killing the Hydra Guard before he ever moves. Now here, I'm going to put ability block on Red Skull. Red Skull does not have bonus resistance against ability block, and what I want to do here is I'm actually going to focus down these minions. The big thing you want to do here, focus down these minions before Red Skull can summon, because if you can take down quite a few of these before he summons in all those extra minions, he's lost quite a few charges, and it's going to make things quite a bit more manageable on your end. So if you can delay him, if you can block him from using that summon ability, that also gives speed bar to the opposing Hydra faction, and then also kind of, yeah, it's just not it's not good. You want to kind of delay those summons from Red Skull as long as possible. So getting ability block on him is key. And then I use the hack and slash here to go ahead and just whittle down the Hydra Scientist and the Hydra Guard. I actually defeat both of them, but now look at this. So both these characters came back with 50% health on them. Now they are ready to go ahead, and you can see the X-23 here is pretty much ready to move. So what I could have done was actually use the ultimate on Cable here to go for Hydra's Rifle Trooper, and that would have actually kind of defeated him, had another revive here. Not exactly what I did. I did use this Dispel here to get rid of the death proof on these two minions, remove the stealth from Hydra Sniper. So now I can go for them too, and then I'm going to use the ultimate here from X-23, take out a couple more Hydra minions. Now we've lost some more stacks of charge on poor Red Skull there. Still ability blocked. He has not really moved yet. He finally moves, and you can see by the time Red Skull moves, he's lost like half his charge stacks here. We've taken down his minions quite a bit. The goal is to just keep wailing away on the minions. You have Deadpool here, who does bonus attack and damage against minions, which is a big deal. And then between Deadpool and Cable with their Cable has his dispel and everything. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. We'll go ahead and we'll use this to remove these stacks of death proof from those two characters, and we'll have some heal here. And this is where you kind of want to this is also another big mistake I did here. I used the special here with Deadpool. Deadpool's already got full speed bar. There's no debuffs on my squad. Didn't really need to do this here. Trying to try and get some damage on these minions, to try and do some damage to them. Didn't really need to use the execute here. There was no point for that. And now we're gonna keep going. Now we have taunt on Hydra Armored Guard. And what I'm gonna use here is the ultimate with Cable, because that's gonna basically take him down to 0, and it's gonna start consuming his stacks of death proof, and then I can start chewing away at the Hydra Guard and quickly take him out. So there we go. Trigger the death proof on him. We got rid of Hydra Guard, and now we're down to 2 stacks on Red Skull here, and he still has not summoned any minions. This is just how crazy X-Force is. You're moving so often with this passive with X-23. You're just shredding the enemy team. And here, I believe I'm going to take out Hydra Rifle Trooper, get rid of another stack of charged, down to 1 stack left on Red Skull. But now he's finally going to summon those minions. And this is where things will kind of fall apart. If I played this a little bit better, I probably could have gotten rid of some of these minions before Red Skull started summoning anything. Unfortunately, I did not. And yeah, so here we go. So now we're just gonna start picking apart some of these characters, see what we can do. Domino is gonna start taking damage here. Also, looks like they're going straight for Deadpool, which is luck on my end. I don't think there's any mechanic they focus the highest damage character. I could be wrong on that, but they seem to go for Deadpool a lot, which was luck on my end. But now all these minions with Red Skull, they're now just doing all these assists, all these heals. I'm trying to take out some of these minions so I can charge up the speed bar in X-23. However, going quite a bit more often. And here is another colossal mistake I made. What I should have done was go for ability block on Red Skull, and I did not. This was a big mistake on my end. This is something I really screwed up. I should have put the ability block on Red Skull, because now it delays him even more with his ultimate assist ability. It was not a good play on my end. I warned you before, I did not play this very well. So yeah, but now we have now removed all the stacks of charge on Red Skull, or we're all about to. So now we can start taking out some of these minions and not have to worry about the revives. And yeah, go for the Rifle Trooper. Not the best idea, but now I'm going to start going for some of these other characters. Again, went for the minion here. I should have gone for some of the other characters. I just did not play this very well. It was a big screw up on my end, and I hope you're paying attention to this timer up here too, because that's going to be very important too. Now we're going to start going for, yeah, there we go. We took out half health on the sniper, and they're still going for poor old Deadpool here. Let's see if we can possibly, there we go. And now we can take out the sniper here in a moment, hopefully. We have the ultimate ready to go for the for X-23, and she uses this to take out Sniper, remove the last stack of charged from Red Skull, and now we have the hack and slash ready to go again. And I can use this to take out some damage on these characters, apply bleed to the Hydra Armored Guard, and possibly even take out Scientists. No bleeds were applied, which is unfortunate because that could have killed the Hydra Scientist there. That did not happen, and now we have all these stacks of death proof and regeneration and healing on him once more. And here we go. Now we can use the ultimate from Negasonic once more, apply a healer block to the entire enemy squad, and kind of counteract those regenerations here. And you know, I shouldn't have done that. I did. I went for the ability block on Hydra Guard. No point in doing that. Should have saved that for Red Skull one more time. And there we go. 1 minion down. Let's see. Deadpool revives. Let's see if I can take out Scientist. And then I go for the Rifle Trooper and the Sniper here in a moment. And then this is where you're gonna scream at the screen a little bit, because I really screwed up here, and I should have gone straight for Red Skull. Once the minions are down, go for Red Skull, and I didn't. And this is where things are gonna get really bad. I should have gone for Red Skull, and I didn't, because now I could put ability block on Red Skull, and I don't. This, kids, is why you don't play Marvel Strike Force first thing in the morning when you wake up. I could have very easily put ability block on Red Skull here, and I didn't. And that was a huge screw up on me. I was I was so focused on getting down these minions. If I had put ability block on Red Skull, I could have focused down this minion and then just hammered Red Skull, and I didn't. And I'm about to lose Deadpool too, which is going to be a problem. And let's see, yeah, we'll use the ultimate here with it's just yeah, it's amazing how badly I played this. And I still won this match. In case spoilers for any of you who aren't paying attention, I do win this, and it's kind of crazy that I'm able to win this. And 13 seconds left, and there we go. Look at that timer. Look at how, oh man, yeah. So yeah, as you can tell, I did not play that properly at all. Bad play by me. Yeah, I know you guys are gonna make fun of me in the comments. Totally acceptable, because I just did not play that properly. But I'm trying to walk you guys through this, show you guys what to do. The ability block on Red Skull is key here, because he's gonna use his summon ability every other turn, I believe, or every 2 turns. And yeah, if you can keep that ability block on Red Skull, it's a huge deal, because you can limit the number of minions that he summons. You can use that time to hammer down some of these other minions. And yeah, I mean, the X-Force team, they just move so often. The bonus speed bar with X-23, it's a big deal here. And yeah, you can punch up against Hydra with them, especially if you play it properly, which I did not here. So yeah, showing you guys what to do with Asgardians and what not to do with Hydra. Let me know down below, what do you guys think? I'm kind of surprised. X-Force is quickly becoming a pretty powerful offensive team, pretty much able to counter just about everything at this point. Let me know what you guys think about X-Force down below. As always, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. I will see you guys next time.